Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and today we're just going to do a little flip through of this gorgeous journal. This is Selene the Moon Goddess journal, and I just thought she's been sitting on my desk looking at me saying, when are you going to do it? So I thought I better get it done and then I can put her away and we can really crack on with what else we're doing. But I thought I can't really put her on the shelf until we've done our flip through. So that's what I'm going to do. I have put a little closure on. It doesn't really need it because it just sits as it is, but I just thought it just was like it needed the finishing touch or something wrapped around it. So it's just a bit of seam binding in a coordinating colour. I've got the darker colour that would match the background, but I thought that was too much. And I like that it just picked out the colour in this little bit of lace. So that's why I've chosen this paler colour. And it's just wrapped around. It's not fixed or anything. And see, she doesn't flop open or anything like that. She doesn't need a closure really. I just thought it looked better with one. So let's just go through and just have a look through the journal. And of course it is an accordion journal, so it pulls out. So we'll just kind of pull it out where needed and just have a look at each page. So I've been using a lot of these cards that I was given for Christmas by my son-in-law. They had these moon and star images on where the moon goddess, the whole moon goddess idea came from. And I've put that one in that pocket there. And I've used bits of glitter and bits of some embossing here and there just to give it a bit of sparkle. There's a journaling card just tucked in. This was made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge, tucked into this side tuck here. And then we've got a couple of pieces. There's a tag from the kit. The kit I'm using, kit I've been using are by Medieval Mirage, and they're the Boho Bohemian Bazaar Volume 2 kit with the add-on. And there's an add-on and I'm also using the add-on for Volume 1. So it's a combination of all of those. And as probably many of you know, this is the third in the series of Moroccan journals. Well, I called it Moroccan journals because this one has ended up more of the Moon Goddess journal. And this is that little flip out I made with the cards. And this was made using some Project Life cards, but it was a Roxy's Weekly Challenge using playing cards, but I didn't have any. I do actually have some, and I found some afterwards, but I didn't think I did. And there's an image from the moon goddess up there with the moon around her. I love that image. So on this page we have a little tiny pocket from the kit and just a little tag and a tiny piece of my snippet roll down the bottom there. This is that flip up pocket, so there's journaling space there. Journaling space there. I'm going to have to make some more of these. I really like this little pocket. Well, it's not really a pocket, it's a journaling space. You could make it into a pocket. I could have glued it down two sides and had something tucked here, but I decided I would just glue it on. And I didn't make it into a pocket, but it could be. And then on this side we've got one of the cards from that set that I have, and then it's one of my photographs from when I was in Marrakesh as a journaling card, so it's just back there. And then we have another journaling card here from the kit. So those are popped in there. A lovely bit of decoration. And then we have another journaling card from the kit with a sticker from the Moon Goddess papers. And then we have a pull-out journal card. This is one of my photos from the trip to Marrakesh. So you can see where I've got the inspiration from, really, for Moroccan journals, because all these columns and patterns and mosaics, they're all in the kit that I've had from Medieval Mirage. So it all worked well together. And then we have a journaling card here. Is this a double? I know I've got a double one somewhere, but this isn't it. So that's just, that one's just had some bits of glitter and lace added to it to enhance it a bit. And then we go onto this page and we've got a tall journaling card tucked into this side tuck. Just backed on there. And here we have a pocket that I made as part of Rock's Weekly Challenge quite a while ago. And with a journaling card, another one of my photos from the trip. And a tag tucked behind here with another beautiful moon goddess image on there. Okay, and then here we've got another pocket from the kit with some more of my snippet roll to decorate it. And a journaling card. This could easily have come from been one of my photographs, but it's actually one of the images from the kit, and it just reminded me so much of the place that we stayed. And here we have a side tuck using one of these images with a journaling card from the kit. That's tucked in there. And then we're right at the back of the first page, the first run, and we have a paper bag here with a journaling card tucked in there. And sorry, that's my phone. Oh dear. And I did just add a topper, I think, when I was having a quick look at this yesterday or the day before. I added a little topper which wasn't on there originally. I just thought it needed something poking out the top. That's just one of my stamped fabric pieces. And another journaling card tucked in behind. So it's just from a masterboard, so you can see where I've collaged at the back as well. And that is just tucked in there. We close it up and we start again. And we go back again. So we have a pocket here on the first page, which has got a little journaling card here, which I really love. It's very simple, but I love it. And just backed on there, beautiful vintage lace here with the butterfly on. Really like that one. Don't know why, sometimes the simple ones give you the most pleasure, don't they? Just in their sheer simplicity and beauty. And then this one I like as well, because I like all these lovely limey green colours in this as well, bringing in some greens. I like that. It's just a nice journaling card there. And then we've got a tall journaling card here. It's going to tuck in. It catches a little bit on a bit of fabric, but it's okay. It's gone in. And then we've got just a little decorative piece here. That's some of my snippet roll. And there's a journaling card here, which is quite a little bit tight because I think the page is curved a bit. Let's maybe if I pull it out, it'll come out a bit more. It'll come out a bit more easily because it'll be flatter. And then there's this. Oh, pull it out. There we go. There's a journaling card there. Bit of fabric and one of the images from the kit. And this is some. I think it's a print of a jelly print that I did. Don't think it's the original. It doesn't feel like it. Now, just got to get this back in. It was a little tight. I don't want it to catch the fabric. That's it, we're in. Okay, whoops. I'll move along. So we've just got some decorative snippet roll along here again. And we've got a pocket here. Oh, looks like I've missed a pocket. So there's a pocket, there's another one of these in here for journaling space that's popped in there. And I've just realised I have missed a pocket. Don't know what happened to that. I've got one of these here, and it's just been backed, kept simple with some gold around the edge. But yes, I'll have to come and find something to pop in there, won't I? I've still got some bits left. And then over here we have a built-in pocket here that I did as I was adding the papers to the background. So I've popped those two tags in there, and then we've got another pocket that I've added here, which was part of the kit, and another little tag here. So that's that. And we've got another side tuck, which I kind of put in the middle of the page rather than at the side. I don't know why. I just thought it looked nice there. And I put this little, well, it's rather beautiful journaling card in there. I really like that one. It's just catching a little bit. There we are. Just pop that in there. And we've got this very small belly band here. And I've got a narrow tag just popped through there. I really like that. Then I did a couple of little pockets from the kit. So a big one at the bottom with a couple of journaling cards in. And then a little one and a couple of small little tags. Not journaling cards, a couple of little tags and a couple more little tags. Some of the smaller tags from the kit. So they have popped in there. And then we'll come to the last page. So we've got a double side tuck. So I've got this tag in the front piece and then a piece of Italian ephemera. I know it's not Moroccan, I don't have anything Moroccan, but I thought it went quite well in there. And I've been using bits of this, some of this ephemera to decorate. Like I had a piece of it up here and I'd also used a bit on this journaling card. So it kind of went together to have some more, have this on this page. And this is a journaling card I made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge. So, no, it doesn't go in there. Yes, it does. Does it go behind? No, it goes. Where was it? In the pocket. In the, this is a paper bag. Paper bag that I've used here. And I haven't left it open or anything. I've just stuck it straight down and not just put the journaling card in it. And that is the end of the journal. And then we close it all up and we're back to the beginning. And that's it. Oh, I've had so much fun making this journal. All of these Moroccan style journals with that single medieval Mirage kit. I know there were 3 parts of it, but it was the Boho Bohemian Bazaar kit, volume 2, plus the add-on and the add-on of volume 1. That's all I've needed in the way of... I mean, I've added other papers. I've added some William Morris papers where the colours worked, and a few other bits and pieces. But the basis of these 3 journals, all of which have been pretty big, have been that one medieval Mirage kit. It's so beautiful. And I have loved using it. And I have loved making these journals. I've loved all the colours and the fabrics and all the sparkle. They've all been really fun. And this was the last one. And, of course, in my favourite colours. So I would love it probably the most. And I really like doing these accordion journals. They're really quite fun to do. So I may do another one. I'm sure I will do another one in due course. So we'll just wrap around our bit of seam binding again. Just wrap it, cross it over at the back. See if I can do it up. I'm not good at doing pretty bows on camera, but I'll give it a go. See if I can make sure I've pulled it through so it's about even. I don't want it to cover her face. There we are. I'll just tie it up. Tie it up here. And there she is. Selene the Moon Goddess. So I showed it to my son-in-law. They were here yesterday for Easter Sunday. All the family were here. We had a lovely, lovely day. The 2 children, and it was really, really nice day. And I showed this to my son-in-law, who gave me this pack of images, and showed him what I'd done with it. And I think he was quite pleased to see that I'd used them to such great effect. So there he is. And now she's going to have to go on my shelf forevermore. And hopefully I'll get to have a look through her now and again. So thank you for joining me for this. I hope you've enjoyed this journal. I've really loved it. And I will see you very soon. Bye for now.